As a busy woman, it is tempting to feel like you should be all the things to everyone. But I'm here to tell you that that's impossible. We live in such a busy world where we have so many things trying to grab our attention and we have so many different responsibilities we're trying to juggle that sometimes it can be difficult to remember what we should be focusing on. And so today I want to talk about the one skill that I have used to make room for me. For a long time, when people would ask favors from me, I would just do it. I wouldn't think about anything. I would just do it because I felt like that's what I was obligated to do. But quickly, I started to burn out and I started to be very exhausted and somewhat resentful. And so I had to go back to the drawing board and start asking myself, what can I do to help myself? How can I best take care of myself in this season? Through this experience, I learned the value of saying no. Now, a lot of times we can be scared about saying no, right? We're like, well, I don't want to say no to so-and-so because they've done this favor for me. I don't want to say no because it sounds mean, or I don't want to say no because I don't want to not do this for this person. I'm really caring, I'm really helpful. But here's the truth. Every yes we say to someone else takes away something from us, and every no we say to someone else frees up something for us. And so you get to choose. When you think of your big picture goal, your big priority, the big things that you want to accomplish or get done in your life, you have to think about what choices, what actions, and what decisions you're making regularly that are getting you closer to that outcome. I think that a lot of times we want to say yes to everybody. We want to be everything to everybody. But what it really does is it slows us down from being able to show up in our life at our greatest potential. So throughout my personal development journey, the first step that I took was identifying what my big picture goal was, and then identifying what values were related to that. So I value entrepreneurship, I value faith, I value family. These were the big values that I had for my big picture goal for my life. And so as people came to me and started to ask me for favors or for questions, if it did not align with those values or my big picture goal, then I had to learn to be okay with saying no. Now, I'll be honest, in the beginning, this was extremely challenging. And so to circumvent this process, sometimes I would say things like, oh, right now that doesn't work, but thank you for thinking of me. So it wasn't like a direct no, but it was an opportunity for me to still stand my ground without offending other people. As I continued to progress, I started to be okay with saying no and being unapologetic about it, because ultimately every no I said to that situation or that favor or that person offered me an opportunity to say yes to the things that really mattered and the things that I desired to be able to accomplish. Here's the truth, guys. It doesn't just stop with other people and favors that they're asking. It stops with yourself as well. The truth is, a lot of times we're doing things every single day that don't align with the goals or the big picture idea that we have for our life. So all those times that Netflix is calling you to sit down and watch your favorite TV show, or all that time your bed is calling you and you're like hitting snooze on your alarm clock, you gotta ask yourself in those moments, is that getting you any closer to where you desire to be? And here's the reality. If it's not, we have to be okay with removing that from our regular practice, from removing that from our schedule, and we gotta be okay with saying no. I'm a firm believer that on the path to your success, you're going to run into things that are a little bit uncomfortable. You're going to run into times where you're going to have to be really disciplined or where you have to sacrifice. But every sacrifice you make now leads to a greater benefit later. So trust me, it's well worth it. So I challenge you in this season to take a moment and to think of your big picture goal for your life. Where would you like to be? What would you like to accomplish? What values align with that big picture goal? And then I want you to take it a step further, and I want you to look at the activities that you're participating in and if they align or get you any closer to that big picture goal for your life. If not, you have to learn to be unapologetic about saying no. Because remember, every no that we say to something that does not serve us is a yes that we're saying to something that does. So I challenge you to join me on this journey. If you haven't already, make sure you hit like and subscribe before you go, and I will chat with you guys later.